winner of this one.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg is Ross to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, the last match of the first day of action. As the 48-player field is whittled down to the last 32. We've had lots of fun and some excellent performances along the way. We saw the hobo earlier on, Steve McNally, but he couldn't get past the Austrian Roby John Rodriguez.
60.
Jamie Caven, a fantastic performance. Perhaps the best, though, came from Steve West against Mervyn King just a couple of matches ago.
Yeah, only mounted a ton-plus average so far today. Both of these guys
60.
quite capable of producing one themselves. R.Smith, we saw him in Gibraltar on the European
140.
tour. Knocked Phil Taylor out in qualifying for that one. On the same day in qualifying, he faced Phil Taylor in the first round of the next one, and he very nearly beat him again. Lost it in the deciding leg. So he didn't see him in the last European Tour event, but he's made it through to this one.
81.
Yeah, obviously a very capable player, R.Smith. He's had some fantastic results in his time. He also hit a 9-darter in qualifying school earlier this year, so
80.
Struck perfection on more than one occasion.
And that's 60 on the floor that would have got him down to a finish. So if K.Anderson can just find even a ton here, it makes it awkward.
100.
Good dart, K.Anderson. Gets him down to a Shanghai finish.
Yeah, looking for an early break, Anderson. Smith, though, will apply the pressure.
105. Carl, you require 120.
So treble, single, double. Or single, treble, double. Can't find the treble, though. And R.Smith will get
88.
a shot at 100
Russia
to hold his throw in the first leg.
Lovely dart. Double 10 moves back to the centre of the oche, like that.
90.
Doesn't find the
Carl,
double
you require
10.
32.
So for a break of throw, double 16 for K.Anderson. Great
first
darts,
leg.
and it's
Kyle
a 16
Anderson.
dart break of throw.
Second leg is Kyle to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, how often do you see that where a player moves across the oche because they've got a dart that's in the way, then they have another dart at a different target, but they don't move back. It's like they can't be bothered to. K.Anderson.
140.
And it does affect, you know, you practice from the centre of the oche every time. May only be a tiny difference, but
86.
tiny things matter in this game.
Yeah, Simon Whitlock, perhaps the most consistent stepper in darts. He was captaining K.Anderson
140.
And they had a decent tournament, losing out to the Netherlands in one of the most thrilling finales I've ever seen to certainly a pairs match.
Yeah, it was phenomenal, wasn't it? Australia on the 9-darter. Managed to take it to a deciding leg.
100.
Then the Dutch hit back them on a 9-darter of their own.
Yeah, perhaps not quite as thrilling as another final leg that Australia have been involved in.
140.
But I wasn't allowed to mention that while our commentary partner, Mr. Nicholson, was around earlier.
He's gone now.
81.
That was the rather marvellous game with Belgium, was it not?
Well, and the final when they...
oh, and that one, yeah.
They've had so many to choose from.
Yeah.
100.
Neither
Carl, you require
well.
40.
But Australia, in the form of K.Anderson, looking to take a 2-leg lead this time. Double 10, double 5.
35.
Really
Russia require 147.
Oh, this would be a steal. Not going to happen, but K.Anderson, 1 double 2, and if Ross can just leave himself handily placed.
131.
Very handily placed. Look
Carl,
at that, double 8.
5.
Now, not easy. Double 2.
Game shot on the second leg.
Good dart.
K.Anderson. Third leg is Ross to throw first.
Simple.
Game on.
It was harder than that.
Yeah, couldn't afford to miss inside there as well, because that first dart on the 1 was blocking a lot of the double bed.
140.
Yeah, massive double 2 finish there from Anderson. Now he's looking to fire in a maximum.
180.
Fabulous start to leg 3 from K.Anderson. 2 legs up already. Off with a 180. And it's all going very, very well for the original.
57.
Certainly is. This guy can play some phenomenal darts. Did win a game on the Pro Tour. Was it the start of last year?
93.
130 plus average.
Yep. Got to the quarterfinals of the UK Open back in March. Some impressive wins along the way. One in particular against Benito van der Pas, who was much fancied in that match.
120.
Did go out 10-0 in the next round to Jelle Klaassen, but he got to the quarterfinals of a major TV event.
Yeah, he was struggling. I spoke to Carl directly after that game, and he was saying that he was struggling to grip the dart properly.
85.
It was very cold in Minehead. I mean, you know, March, so not going to be warm, particularly when you're living in Perth.
168.
It's another great setup shot from
Kyle
Ross Smith.
143.
Is he going to get a go?
Well, this would hurt, wouldn't it? This would hurt. Smith will get a go.
87. Russia requires 16.
He does get a go, and it's got to go.
Is it going to go?
Might not go.
It's
Game
gone.
shot on the third leg. Ross Smith. Fourth leg, it's Kyle to throw
A little
first. Game on.
appreciative nod from Jelle Klaassen there. Jelle and Kim Huybrechts down there watching on. Part of the same stable as Kyle Anderson nowadays.
Well, that leg means
140.
the first day has passed through without any player being whitewashed. But well done all.
58.
Yeah, we've had a couple of big wins. Few big wins. Roby John was a 6-1 winner against McNally. Dimitri Vandenberg won 6-1 against Wayne Jones. We had that 6-1 to start the evening session. Jamie Caven and Justin
57.
Pye. That was a game I'm not sure many people would have picked as a 6-1.
So Kevin, one of the top performers today.
In fact, Steve Beaton and Vincent van der Voort as well. That's one you
58.
thought that might well go close, and Beaton just ran away with it.
Yeah.
6-1 victory. So although no whitewashers, we have seen some pretty dominating performances
100.
from a few of the names, and sets up a fascinating day tomorrow.
Yeah, a few more names coming into the tournament tomorrow. The top 16 seeds all joining the action, including Michael van Gerwen, including Phil the Power Taylor.
140.
Yeah, the Euro Tour crowds have waited 2 years to see the Power back in action on a European Tour stage.
100.
Right now, these two battling it out for the chance to take on the home hero Menzo Suljovic. And Anderson will come back
140.
104
Kyle require 104.
to restore a two-leg lead.
Ooh, it looked really good that first dart.
96.
Just slide in
Russia require
alongside and get the
105.
treble 18 for double 16. Ross Smith now. 85 left, treble 15. Purse of the lips wasn't far
89.
away.
There was a
Carl,
nod
you
in the
require
background
8.
from Anderson saying, yep, you've missed. I'm going to hit. Double 2. Double 1.
Game
does
shot
hit
on the fourth
eventually.
leg. Kyle Anderson. Fifth leg is Ross to throw first. Game on.
Always a killer, those.
96.
Dart, double 1 when your opponent's sat on a finish. Just itching to get back to the board. See Kyle Anderson outscoring Ross Smith.
91.
Bought him opportunities. The overall average actually a shade below Ross, but
Yeah, starting legs very well. Smith starting this one quite well.
180.
Very, very well.
oh, will you look at that?
140.
We just hit 180. Can he follow it with another? He can.
180.
Fabulous start from Ross Smith. Back-to-back maximums. He knows all about that on European tours, as we've mentioned
60.
probably too
Russia
many
require
times. This
45.
time not at the start of a leg. But 13 for double 16.
29.
Yeah, me. Throw so many good darts on a leg, and then you two at double. By far your worst. Anderson's going to get down to a finish.
134.
And it's one that
Russia
he could quite
requires
easily
16.
take out if Ross Smith's double trouble
Game shot on the
persists. But
fifth
it
leg.
doesn't. It's a
Ross
13 darter, and he
Sixth leg is
holds
Kyle
his
to
throw
throw
to
first.
reduce the gap to just
Game on.
one leg.
Yeah, competitive match here. Anderson starts with a treble 20, follows it with another one.
140.
Good commanding start to her leg. Doesn't want to be giving up his throw.
100.
Oh, look at this.
140.
Back-to-back ton 40s. Kyle Anderson knows if he can hold his throw 3 times in this game from now on, he wins. Doesn't matter what happens on R.Smith's throw. And 280 points in your first 2 visits is exactly what he would have demanded of himself.
Maybe another 140 here.
85.
Just one loose start there. Kyle Anderson is one of the chasing pack for a place at the World Match Play as well, so a significant tournament for him this weekend.
45. Kyle, you require 136.
Yeah, just outside the world's top 32 in the rankings as well, as he wants another of those.
Not far away, just underneath.
128.
I'm never sure about that. I mean, a lot of players go when they want 16 to leave double top, and a lot of them will end up throwing at the treble. And I don't see the benefit of doing so. You've got a much bigger target for the fat bit of the 16.
8.
I know 8 breaks down quite nicely, but you could easily find yourself on double 2 and double 1, and nobody wants to be there.
4 score.
And now he is on double 2.
Yeah, valid point. Just go for the big 16. And it leaves you more get out of jail cards if you miss the doubles. Smith just checking.
100.
Was 190.
Kyle, you require 4.
But he's won a leg on double 2. He's won a leg on double 1 already,
Game
and
shot
that's
on the
another one
leg.
on double 2.
Kyle
And
Anderson. 7th leg is
he's got the job done,
first.
so it doesn't really matter.
Game on.
And now look at that.
Identical averages.
140.
And it will be again if Anderson hits a 140 here.
100.
Smith still plugging along.
180.
Well, doing a bit more than that. Another maximum for R.Smith.
$100.
Just Anderson's kept that bit of daylight between him and his opponent so far.
You know, it's that very first leg where he got the breaker throw, and he's been able to hold his throw
55.
since then. So he's always been just had his nose in front, and he's got that reassurance that he can have a go at R.Smith's throw, but it doesn't really matter.
121. Russia require 126.
Yeah, it's up to Smith to take it to Anderson on his throw. But 126, 6 darts from here if he requires them.
Ooh.
46.
He wanted a treble, but probably not that one. He's left a rather larger score than he would have imagined when he stepped up to the board. But Anderson's
75.
shot into the 5
Russia
didn't
require
help him.
80.
The bullseye shot kind of recovered the situation a bit. But 80 for Smith, another one of those.
Now, he's moving over to the left to try and get past those darts, and he
60.
doesn't manage to do it. You can see he
Kyle, you
caught the
require
flight there.
105.
Now, is it ball to start? No, it's down for the 19s, but he's hit 9, so he could still do it had he hit the treble 20.
49. Russia require 20.
For R.Smith to close the gap again. And
Game
does
shot
so.
on the 7th leg.
And it's
R.Smith.
4-3.
8th leg is Kyle to throw first. Game on.
Interesting, intriguing contest here. Can Smith break the Anderson throw? It doesn't look like he's going to get
140.
Anderson carries on finding the treble.
Yeah, once again, it's a strong start on his own throw for Kyle Anderson, and as we've mentioned,
134.
he needs to keep doing strong on his own throw.
Smith just trying to stay with him and wait for a mistake now. First start in the 1. Now the
41.
door is ajar in this leg for R.Smith. Finds one treble and another.
121.
Chance is appearing here for Smith.
Yeah, good recovery after that first dart from R.Smith. That's a blocker of a dart, but he finds his way through again.
140.
It's a great visit after that first dart from K.Anderson.
Smith still, if he can find another treble.
140.
Leaves himself handy. But Anderson can do the same with a similar score.
140.
Perfect setup.
Russia
So
require
Smith's chance is limited
106.
to one dart at double if he hits a treble in this combination, which he doesn't.
58.
So Anderson
Carl,
wants
you
top
require
for
40.
another hold and to move within a leg of victory.
Game shot.
The Aussie is one leg away.
K.Anderson. Ninth leg is Ross to throw
And
first.
R.Smith
Game on.
has got to win the last 3 legs. He is yet to break K.Anderson in this match.
85.
Yeah, it's been an accomplished, confident display from K.Anderson. Never really looked flustered or in much trouble at all. Like you said, got the break early. and protected it.
134.
So you can get into a negative kind of mindset if you just think, I've got the lead, I need to protect it, because there's no real protecting it.
58.
You have to go and win legs in order to protect it. You know, you can't play conservatively, but
There's nothing conservative about this visit from Anderson.
180.
3 darts in the red. And moves ever closer to a second round clash with Suljevic.
yeah, great grouping on those. You
58.
could cram those 3 darts in one of Nico Mandel's earrings. He's in there again and again. Wonderful setup. 6
171.
perfect darts from K.Anderson has left him double 8 for a 10-darter and the match. Talk about finishing with a flourish.
All out attack from K.Anderson.
60. Carl, you require 16.
16 required.
For the match, and 6-3, K.Anderson. Double 4 now. Double 2 for the 3rd time in the game, K.Anderson.
12 score.
3 match darts missed, but R.Smith is way back on 240. Anderson will return to the board.
I assume the double 2 was nailed on.
He's had
Gets
plenty of practice.
Yeah, gets another chance at it. What kind of pressure will he be under?
140.
A bit.
Carl, you require
Smith left
4.
100, so Anderson with another go at the double 2. Wants to go above it. Not that far above. Top of the board, double 1.
2 score.
Smith will get a shot at this
Russia
too.
require 100.
And it isn't over. 6 match darts missed by K.Anderson.
We may look at tops now. He did. So just leave
60.
the double.
Carl,
3
you
darts
require
at
2.
double 1, but go inside. It's visit over.
No score.
Wow.
Russia require 40.
Oh, it's 7 match darts, that is. It was 5 previously. Double top for
Game
Ross
shot on
Smith.
the
And
ninth
Ross
leg.
Smith has
Ross
got out
Smith.
of jail in that leg.
10th leg is Kyle to throw first.
But this,
Game on.
this is the leg. And K.Anderson has been so good at protecting his own throw and being strong on his own throw. I was going to ask if those missed darts for the match might affect him here, but evidently not, because that is a 3rd maximum for the Australian.
Yeah, I think you've had your answer, and all Smith can really do is reply in kind here.
And he's done.
180.
And that's number 4 for Ross Smith.
Well, we said there's bound to be a 9-darter in this match, Dan. Surely it's going to happen now.
Oh, well, it's not going to come from K.Anderson, not in this leg.
100.
Can Ross Smith deliver? He might. He might. He's given himself a chance. Ross Smith, the last man to hit a 9-darter on the European Tour 3 years ago, has given himself a chance of producing perfection again. And if he does, it may well be his ticket through to the next round. 141
Russia require
points.
141.
Surely it couldn't happen again. Oh. The subplot of this is that K.Anderson's thrown a very good leg
40.
as well and has left 81 for the match.
Carl, you require 81.
He was on a 10-darter in the last leg. Didn't even win it. He was on an 11-darter in this leg. And has
Game
won
shot.
it in 12. And K.Anderson, what a closing we had to that game.
R.Smith on the 9-darter. K.Anderson goes out in 12. And the original is through to the second round, and he will take on Mensur Suljovic in the last 32 of the Austrian Darts Open. He joins the likes of Zoran Lerchbacher, Steve West, Steve Beaton, Josh Payne and Jamie Caven in the next round, all winners this evening. We will be back tomorrow for the start of the second round. In fact, the whole second round plays out tomorrow here at the Austrian Darts Open from Vienna. We'll grab a few words with K.Anderson and we will be back for more Euro Tour action from Austria tomorrow lunchtime.
The original K.Anderson. Kyle, that was a close thing.